Kia ora guys, gals, and legionnaires. Rykon here, and welcome back to Star Wars A RimWorld Tale. Now, at the start of this episode, I had a little pop-up that I couldn't catch, unfortunately. That was telling us that there's been a bit of an update to psychology. Oh, and there's a combat supplier from the Butanium Treaty approaching. Fantastic. Well, we'll make sure to welcome them. But, yes, so we had a message pop up from Psychology. It has updated recently, and it's updated so that we have now a mayoral office. And in mayoral offices, the mayor, the leader of the colony, that's where they take, they take the concerns of the colony. People can come to them there and talk to them about it. So for now, I've just set it up in my room. That may change with the election, depending on how it goes. But I'm going to ask for another chair to be added in here, just so that two people can sit in here at once. Yeah, so I'll be interested to see how that kind of plays out, but I'm looking forward to seeing, a few of us kind of coming into here and seeing what's going on. Be careful though, like when you do start, it turns all the tables into mirror offices, so just make sure that you go and check if you do have psychology installed that not everywhere is a mirror office. Now, we're looking okay. I've been told that we had a blockage here underneath one of these, but we actually seem to be okay. And something that I'm going to start to do is when we actually get down to, or when we're getting close to capacity on our batteries, I'm going to start turning some of our generators off, just because I don't want to overpower, because it can happen. And we have this, which is kind of always charging us. Something else that we want to do now as well is go into animals and have a look at all of the animals that we're trading and hauling. And that's a lot. Oh, the election's underway. Fantastic. Okay, so they are going to be polling at any of the gathering spots, which I think they're polling in here. So let's see. Cyrus, where are you off to? Taking a bowl of stew? Anson, what are you doing there? Hey, visiting polling place. So this is where they're doing their polling, in here. Very cool. Very freaking cool. Okay, so we've got that going on. Going back to animals, we want to try and take quite a fair few of them off teaching to be, rather stop them from learning to haul for now, because what's happening is that essentially when you're teaching something to haul, it takes essentially 7 or 9 lessons you have to learn, and so they're being spread across all these different animals. So we just need to focus on a few. So I think 3 at a time is perfectly fine. We'll go with that. A tortoise has self-tamed itself. I don't know if we... did you just... is that panther? No. So it was this tortoise over here that self-tamed. Do we want tortoises and their eggs? Maybe. You know what? Maybe. But then at the same time, I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, so this is our tortoise over here. It's self-tamed. You know what? We're going to allow it to stay in our temple. I know. Like, a lot of you are saying, yeah, you got a lot of animals. And yes, we do. We have many animals. That is true. However, we got grass. There's a lot of grass around here for them to feed on. And we're not really in danger of it snowing. So I don't see there being much of a problem with it. Now, we will try and find our tortoise. There is. We're going to make sure that he is restricted to the paddock as well. We can't really teach the tortoise anything, but what do you know? So there are a lot of boards following on Solace right now. I'm wondering if we want to try and split up some of the Huskies, actually. So we might... So I've got one, Triton's got one, Solace has one. I don't have a bond with Perseus yet. Let's see, Mirror, and let's go Giselle. We're just going to essentially try and work our way down. Yeah, nice. There we go. Aw, Solace is bonded with Prissy. Okay, Anson's chopping down a whole heap of trees for us here. I did see one of the bodies get brought over and buried before, which is good. We do need to see a little bit more of that happening. I'm pretty much fully focusing at the moment, me as in Rykon in game, is focusing on mining. We need to be doing a lot more of it. Compacted machinery as well, so I'm gonna ask for that to be mined out. And let's just have a look and see what other areas... Yeah, we do have some compacted machinery there as well, so we're gonna ask for that to be mined. Just because we're starting to get a little low. Oh, one of the tortoises is already dead. Killed by a panther. Well, hopefully panthers aren't going to be as dangerous because we're going to get this place walled in. We'll be looking all good. That is our tortoise. No, it isn't. But I'm kind of half tempted to get it. We could have a few tortai roaming around. It's tortoises, I'm pretty sure. Not tortai, but you know. Yeah, no. Something else that I had a look at in between episodes is we actually have a few of these Jawa ion rifles, and these things, the damage on them is it's very, very high. It's very, very high. It's a loud car outside. I'm hoping that this is going to work out to be okay. Accuracy is pretty good for the most part. Range cooldown is 2.92 seconds, as opposed to something like the sniper rifle. Let's just see what the difference is there. Obviously, damage is nowhere near as good. Let's see, the cooldown. Yeah, it's not as bad. It's not as bad. Obviously, the accuracy with the sniper rifle from far away is quite good. So we're looking at like half of that. But I'd like to deck some of us out with those if we can. So maybe Skooma, if we go and ask you to equip this as a sidearm, and we might get you to swap out. We've got our long-range heavy blaster there. That's good. Cyrus, you're rocking that right now. You are more... Yeah, no, you are shooting focused, so let's get you to equip that as well as a sidearm, and then we'll just swap it out. We'll turn it to their primary. Yeah, I feel like maybe it would be good for us to have one person with the sniper rifle, because we do want to have a long-ranged fighter. I mean, what are you at with your blaster? What can that do for us? Let's just see, Mirror. Because Mirror is our best shooter right now. The accuracy is pretty good there. The damage is 25 on the blaster. So I think the sniper rifle is actually better. The warm-up on this is a lot faster, so I guess you can fire faster. The range on that's 45. The sniper rifle, we're looking at how much? 45. Damage is 40. Warm-up, oh, right, so warm-up and cooldown. So we got 2.3. 2.3 and 4 seconds to start. Let's just have a little bit of an examination on this here. Let's see. Yeah, it takes... the warm-up is nowhere near as long. Range cooldown... Oh, right, no. Okay. Yeah, we'll stick with this. The range cooldown is a lot faster, so I feel like we're still going to be outputting more damage with that. Even though the accuracy of that probably isn't going to be as good. It's much of a muchness. Yeah. Not bad. Solace, good work, keeping things maintained. I'm wanting to see a lot more growing. So having a look at this, I think we might get Cyrus to start doing a little bit more growing for us. Animal handling, totally got to be a big priority for him, but I think I'd like to see some more growing happening as well. So we're going to ask very nicely for Cyrus to start doing that for us. Right, so we have our traders here. Let's see, Solace isn't going to be doing the talking anymore. I believe it's going to be Giselle that's doing that for us. It is Giselle. So Giselle, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to wake you up, and we're going to get you to go have a chat to Toon here, the combat supplier. And we'll see what Toon wants to sell us. Did our friends leave? They haven't yet. We've still got them here, and they're all having a sleep now. Okay, so they have quite a few things to sell us. We have quite a few things to sell them as well, which is the important thing. We have a lot of crap that we want to sell. So like these steel knives and stuff like that we don't need. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff like that, in fact. So we're going to be selling a fair amount of that. Not making too much from it, but more importantly, we're just kind of clearing up mess. We could melt those weapons down. Just takes time. And right now we still have resources on the map, so I'm not really as concerned with that. Pump shotgun, that's pretty poor quality. The launcher pistol, that's terrible quality as well. We're going to sell all those bows. Let's see. Heavy auto pistol. Yeah, heavy SMG. Recurve bow. Pretty much all of that we're going to sell. That shotgun's okay quality, but we got a better one, even though it is shoddy. And the sniper rifles, I feel like we're going to hold on to just for now, in case we do get some others that come along that could use them. Bolt action rifle, same thing there. Chain shotgun. Oh no, this is buy. I was going to say, I don't remember having one. Heavy SMG, we'll hold on to. The slug thrower, yeah. Scout blaster, we're going to go ahead and sell. And hold on to that. Incendiary launcher, that's a buy. We're not likely to use the miniguns again, at least for a little bit. Sell that scout blaster, that slug thrower. Yeah, we got an SE-14. we'll hold on to that one. And obviously, we'll hold on to the Doomsday rocket launcher as well. Definitely, that's going nowhere. Right, so now this is when we get down towards the armor. I was really hoping they would have some lightsaber components, but they don't, which is disappointing, but nothing we can do about that. So at the moment, we're looking at getting 400 from this, so pretty good. They don't really have anything else to sell other than some medicine. I think this is an okay trade. I don't think there's anything else here that I explicitly want. Yeah, I think we're going to leave it at that. We're going to go ahead and accept. Not a bad trade. We managed to just get some silver from that, so we can then use that silver elsewhere. What was I doing there? Oh, the polling place. Okay. We got Fumiko and another one of our wild boars just kicking about there for now. Something that I'm probably going to try and do is build some more beds for our animals outside. So if we go to animal bed, and then, let's see, we've got a lot of capybara, I believe. So we'll attempt to make a whole heap of capybara skin, essentially just mirroring what we're seeing on this side here. That's the plan, at least. I'd love to see this finished off as well, so we'll just kind of keep an eye on that as time goes on. Love to see some more vents getting made as well, but that's just the restriction that we have at the moment. Oh, hey, there we go. Rycon won the mayoral election. 6 votes, that's pretty good, so that's the majority by far. As a reminder, this was his platform: take the position seriously, strong leader, etc., etc. He will now receive visits from his constituents in his room, if he has one, yeah. If they have complaints, they will likely feel better after talking to him. If he is good at talking to people and understanding their feelings, having a beautiful room to meet them in won't hurt either. So what could be good is for us to make a place that is explicitly the office. And we might even be, oh, excellent, they left us some camel here. Oh, and smoke leaf joints. You know what, that's okay. That's okay. We'll let them, we'll let people have some of those. We got some bird meat as well, alpha beaver meat, but the camel here is just weird. I feel like they just kind of like left that in the corner and they're like, hey, here's a lump of hair. It's from a camel. Enjoy. Thanks, I appreciate that, I guess. Yeah. So yes, I feel like if we did make an office across here, I think that could be quite cool. We would need to build a bridge across here. I don't know if we can build it across Deepwater. We might be able to. Let's have a look at bridges. And bridges are under... I have no idea. I thought there was a specific thing for bridges. Do I not have bridges on yet? I'm sure I do. Let's go Furniture Plus. No, it's not going to be furniture, it's going to be structure. Oh, good, they're in structure. There we go. So we got boardwalk and we got bridge. What's the difference? Boardwalk, okay. Bridge. Okay. I guess bridge might be able to go over the water there. It doesn't need to be anything super long. I think that would be fine. So I think the boardwalk is, is something that we can just attach to, like, on either side of it. So kind of to continue it, I think. Yeah, let's build through there. I'm fine with that. We'll go ahead and deconstruct that, and we'll just get the boardwalk to continue. So we'll just kind of go along like that. And we'll do a similar thing. So we'll just get the boardwalk to continue along up into here, and I think that's where we're going to have our room. Yeah. I wonder if we're going to be able to build power across the bridge. We probably are. I think we are going to go for railings on either side of that. So we can do railings along the water side, which is good. Identical blueprint exists there. Okay, that's fine. And similar kind of jam here. Or we can go for railing long. Oh, it's essentially the same thing. So unfortunately you can't do railing on land. So that's where it's going to stop. Train here can't support this. That's fine. That is a-okay. Oh, but what if we put it on like that? Is that more what we're looking for? Not exactly. What was it doing before then? I feel like that's what we want. Was I building this in the wrong space? Yeah, I was. I was building it kind of in the wrong... Yeah, that's not what we want. So we actually kind of want to do what that's doing there. So, like that. There we go. That's a little bit better. At least if they can walk across it. If they can't, then we've screwed that up a little bit. I wonder if we can put like a fence gate in there just to stop people from wandering straight in. I'm actually kind of okay with it, because if they do if anyone comes across this way here and tries to come across the bridge, we could just have people waiting to shoot them there. So I feel like that still works. And so we will build a building across the way there, but we're not going to do that just yet. It's not a kind of top priority for us. Did our other tortoise make it here? I believe it did. So the others actually have those weapons now. That's good. So let's go ahead and swap them out. Hunter lacks ranged weapon. Is that not considered to be a ranged weapon? That is a ranged weapon. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, I guess we'll swap back. I guess maybe because it's his sidearm, he's freaking out about it. I don't know. Cyrus, we'll get you to swap out for that as well. Solace, are you going to maintain stuff there? How about we chop down these trees, because they are going to cause us some issues, aren't they? Getting in the way, but I'm glad that you can actually access those batteries at the back. I didn't know whether you could, and you can, so that's great. We still have some meat in here that Triton should be able to process, but it looks like he's already got a fair amount of meat anyway to work through. We did get some extra meat from our friends. We haven't had coffee or tea for a long time, which sucks, because we're kind of known for our force brew tea, so I'd like to see some more of that if that's possible. We're just not seeing any of it as of yet. We definitely need to see more construction on the whole. Like, this bench has just been sitting here for a long time. We could be that we're requiring more steel overall, I think, but we've got some on the go. We've got enough down there. Let's see. Solace, you are... I'm supposing you must be our primary constructor at the moment, because I can't do construction right now, which sucks. So Solace and Giselle, that is their top priority. However, Giselle's been busy taking care of the guests for a while. Yeah. And Mirror, we need to just be focusing on research, because that's how we're going to be able to get our bionics, and that's how I'm going to be able to get my hand back. So, yeah. So we've really only got 2 people working on construction right now, so they're going to be very busy. What the hell was that? Oh, it would have been Cyrus hunting something, maybe. Or Skooma, rather. Yeah, what were you hunting? Oh, just a capybara? Yeah, must have gone wild for a second then. Looks like we've gone through most of the capybara that were there, so yeah, good. We're controlling the numbers around us. We've got quite a few fruit trees, blah, 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 that we would be able to use. Not going to worry about that right now. We've got quite a few sandstone chunks around here as well, which we're not really using for anything. I'd like to use them for artwork eventually, but yeah, we're not going to worry about that right now. Okay, it was minus there. I was trying to wonder, because I saw a minus temperature somewhere. We're slowly getting them hauled. I don't know why it's taking so long, because it is a priority, and we have like all of them turned to priority haul. We're not restricting anyone, are we? No, everyone's unrestricted right now. So, not sure what's going on there. We'll just start to fast forward time a little bit. A wild boar has given birth. Yeah, I know. We got a lot of boars. My long-term plan is just to have a huge amount of haulers. I'm not controlling their numbers yet, because we don't need to. I know some of you have asked, why so many? But we just don't need to yet. We don't need to start slaughtering them. So, yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm fine with having a population boom. We've got enough grass to feed them right now. This is going to go off eventually, this hay that we have here, so I might have to try and refrigerate that, potentially. We're actually doing perfectly fine in terms of power at the moment. Actually, you know what? It's kind of crawling though, isn't it? We haven't had proper wind in a while, and we actually do have some trees there now, so let's go ahead and chop them down. Which is surprising, because, yeah, if we actually had some growing going on here, then we'd be okay. But that's not really happening. Cyrus, you're definitely helping us out with the animals still quite a bit. I can maybe take you off that for a while, put you on 3, although in saying that, you are very good at it, so yeah. Oh, did you just get trained? You got chained release. Okay, that's fine. You're going to go have a bowel movement. Right. You know what? I think for now, I'm going to change it around. So Cyrus, we're going to put that on 3, so you will do it. You'll just do it after you've done all your growing responsibilities. We need at least one person who is going to be dedicated to getting things planted for us, because it's easy for me to get complacent now about food, to be like, oh, we've got so much food. I mean, we do. We've got 3,000 corn. Oh, that's a lot of corn. That is a lot of corn. But yeah. So Cyrus is finally planting again, which is good. And we have some more corn coming in. Probably don't need it. But yeah. And that's why we're changing this over. So this is going to be Spectago now. So we're going to be able to use that for Spectago tea, which is a really useful type of tea. And I think down here, yeah, we've got Zen trees, which we're going to be planting. Not only are they going to look really nice, but they're also going to provide us with Zen cherries, which are very useful for us to use in a number of different things. Yes, we can't always harvest them. It does take a while. And hey, look at that. I have actually leveled up, and I'm now listed as the mayor. Okay, that's a thing. That's a new thing for me. Let's see. Can I see the under character? I guess it's just like an extra title that's there. Yeah. Okay, so gotta go to force, and I'm actually gonna put a point in lightsaber offense. Reason I'm doing that is I've been told that essentially I'm nowhere near as good until I put a point into lightsaber offense. So essentially what that does is it stops non-force sensitive users from using lightsabers and being really, really good with them. At least I believe that's the idea behind it. So yeah, that should help me do a little bit more damage when I'm up close and personal with people. The soup is still great, or rather the stew, these bowls of stew. Very, very nice. Interesting that it's just meat though. I thought that we needed to have vegetables in there as well, but we're just using 3 different types of meat in that. I guess you're pressing some juice. Yeah. Pressing fruit juice. Nice. We're actually getting some of the vents made. So we'll actually have some decent temperatures coming through here. I want to create another stockpile for steel. I know this is kind of a stockpile for steel up here, but we really should have some space for them. Oh, and you're working. Yeah, so a lot of our steel at the moment has actually gone into these vests that Anson has been making. It's good that he's making them though, because this could very well save our lives. So I'm happy that he's doing it. I am happy with that. And that's actually the last one that he's working on. I believe it's the last one. Yeah. I don't know about these cannons. Like, I still don't know what we use them for. Whether or not it's something that we can actually place down. Like an AT-AT blaster cannon. Needs a lot of steel, a lot of plasteel. Yeah. So maybe not that. I'd like to make one eventually. Yeah, the AT-ST is a little easier to make. What about the speeder main blast cannon? It's kind of the same deal. But I'm imagining maybe that's what it is. Maybe it is a turret that we can kind of place down as security once we made it. Who knows? Who knows? Right, fantastic. That's the last reinforced armor vest, and that's gonna get dropped there. So someone will eventually go and grab that. Anson's now cleaning things up for us. Excellent. Those are some antibiotics. Nice. I'd love to do some work here as well. I might have to take myself away from mining for a little bit. Skoomer is actually helping out down here with the mining, so maybe we could do that. Although, all that steel that we had there, already gone. It's a prosthesis trader. Oh, freaking hell yes. Okay, Giselle, get on that comms console. Super Sharp Transport, give them a call. This could be exactly what we are after. We could have to part with a few things to be able to afford it. Although in saying that, they might not want to trade for those things, so I don't know about that yet. Mirror, you're just coming in. Oh, attending meeting. Am I going to a meeting? Oh, look at that. I'm going into the meeting as well with Mirror. Isn't that a thing? Very cool. Nice. Oh, I guess we had a meeting. That was a very, very quick meeting. Okay, so artificial nose. Great. We can get that for Solace. Okay, we're going to do it. We're going to have to spend a fair bit of silver here. Now remember, this isn't all of our silver. We've got a lot of silver that's just scattered around the place for now because we haven't actually replaced it. So if we go for artificial nose, that will help Solace out a whole heap. Now, advanced bionic hand. That is it's just too expensive. We can't afford it. We can't afford it. Power arm, oh, holy crap. I mean, that would be really cool. Unparalleled strength and dexterity with retractable claws. This is the ultimate arm upgrade. Minus beauty a fair amount, but it's damage in itself. I don't know if that could mean that we could still use a lightsaber. I feel like I'd be better getting a bionic hand. I think what needs to happen with me though is I think I need to get the whole arm, because I know I'm missing a toe as well. Simple prosthetic foot. That wouldn't be as good as my foot that I have now. So I don't think we want to do that. But you can see how expensive bionics are. It's a pretty lucrative business to find yourself in. I think for now, we're just going to get the artificial nose, and that's it. It's a real shame to miss out on those. I would really like to get either a bionic foot. I am just missing one toe, so that would be a bit silly, but yeah. The power arm though, oh my god. Okay, no, we're just gonna go for that for now. And with that being the case, I'm now going to go to Solace, and I'm going to mark her ready for a operation of sorts. So we can see her nose is destroyed. So if we go add, and it will be install artificial nose. So that will help her out a lot. So what's happening at the moment is that we're not being able to use Solace for any social tasks because she's nowhere near as good at them. So I think when she wakes up in the morning, she's going to go and wait for surgery. We need to make sure that she has proper medicine. So we'll go for the whole 9 yards. Actually, we don't have anything but that medicine. So that's fine. We'll just go for that for now. That will be A-okay. We've had a few more beds made out here. That's good. Patients awaiting medical operation. Yes, we will have someone ready and able. Still missing body, not going into the graves, which is weird, but that's fine. It will happen eventually. Looks like we have actually got some of the Spectago planted as well. Nice. Just need more things happening. The limitation that we have at the moment is, me not being able to help out with construction is holding us back a lot because my construction skill is very high. Cyrus, you're going to go do the operation on Solace while she's just waiting in her bed. You are the best person for the job? You must be the best person for the job. Let's see. Medicine, yeah, you are, because you are a healer, so I wish you the best of luck, my friend, in installing this artificial nose. I don't know if this is the best place to be doing it, but you know what? I think it's going to be okay. Ooh, we've got a fire down there. That will go out rather quickly. We don't need to worry about that yet. Okay. Heading back outside, beating out the fire? Yeah, don't really need to. It's going to be fine. Solace, you're going to be okay. Cyrus, you're going to do a good job, bud. I believe in you. You got this. Oh, of course, because Cyrus is with Solace, so it's kind of nice that he's helping her out here. And that's a success. I think he successfully did it. Let's have a look at health. Artificial nose. Boom. Efficiency 100%. Huh. So it isn't like an actual bionic. And now you're feeding her a stew? That's so cute. That's super cute. So the anesthetic will eventually wear off, and I believe she will actually be able to smell again. Maybe. Breathing. Am I missing smell? Smell isn't under there, but breathing will be okay as well. Yeah, it freaking worked. That's great. That's silver well spent. So Solace, congratulations. That's not going to be affecting her at all now, which is really, really cool. So now if we go back to work, for Solace we can put her... Oh, she is actually still number one negotiation. Yeah, well, she's going to be able to start doing that again, which is good. Because she is at 15. So her recruiting skills, her social skills are just super friggin' high. She's incredible when it comes to that. We've got some power armor. Nah, that's essentially toast. A lot of this stuff is toast, unfortunately. We've got plasteel there. I'd love to have some regular steel up here as well. I might create a miniature stockpile just for steel. So let's just go zone. We're going to create a new stockpile just here. We're going to go and clear all, go down to raw resources, and we just want steel to be placed here. Boom, steel. And we're going to make it important that it's stored there, and we're going to hide this little stockpile. There we go. The silver we definitely want to be stored over here, so yeah, we'll see that happen eventually. For the most part, things get moved over here in time. Yeah, so I tried to... Hang on, wait, have we not taken these other ones away yet? That's Beauty 6. That's Beauty 6. Okay, no, we have. So it was just the one, I believe. Yeah, Triton made some truly awful sculptures that are -6 beauty. The blue god apparently is not very good to look at. So I have asked for that to be deconstructed. Yeah, it'll happen eventually. Like I was saying, there isn't much of a priority on construction at the moment. What I want to know, though, is why this person isn't being buried. There we go. It's really weird because they've got a hauling priority on them, so I don't know why it wasn't happening, but thank you, Anson. That's the last one that was kind of part of that sacrificial altar. Oh joy, we've got more neutro petals coming in, so that means we can make more neutroamine. We've actually got a lot of neutroamine at the moment, so we're pretty good when it comes to medicine. We don't need any more right now, and we do have a lot of it growing around the place, so we can diversify our crop a little bit. So let's change this to something else. What do we want this to be? We could make it barley. We could start making... You know what? Let's make it well, we can't actually produce anything with the barley yet. So what else would we want it to be? It could be smoke leaf. You know what? Will that disrupt our work much, though? That's the only thing I'm thinking of. Okay, Solace can walk. Fantastic. I'm going to turn this back to coffee, actually. I want to have a fair bit more coffee coming in. Yeah. Compacted machinery. Fantastic. There's more there. Skooma, you're helping us out with that. Excellent. Good, good, good. And I'm coming over here to dig at sandstone, which means that we have mined out all of that, but there is actually some more there, so we're going to ask for that to be mined out as well. Yeah, we're going for our steel. We certainly are using it. This area has finally been cordoned off, so no more panthers, which is good. We are going to allow the animals to roam out a little bit, which kind of semi-defeats the purpose, but it'll be okay. Prissy has given birth. Did you look at that, eh? Look at that. That's the last of the compacted machinery over there. But Prissy, see, this is why we have them. This is why we have them around. If we can keep on training them, it's going to be grand. So what we need to do occasionally, though, is just go into animals and just look and see if they have hauling, and then just have a look at the unrestricted next. So Chaos has learned hauling. Fantastic. Chaos, you're now unrestricted. Brilliant. Okay, just going through the rest here. No, they're all fine. So we're just going to now be focusing on these 4, and I think that's a good number. We're going to stick between 4 to 3 animals at a time that we're teaching hauling. That way, I think it will happen a decent amount faster. At least that's the idea. We'll see if that actually works in practice or not. Don't want the wood to go to waste, and actually Solace is getting this stuff built now, so it's not going to. Brilliant. And hopefully, you know what, I'm just going to steal you back for a second. Just get you to deconstruct that. And they have left comms range. But yeah, Solace should be doing perfectly fine now, which is great. Artificial nose. Why is all of that weakened right now? Affected by pain. And what is your pain coming from? Is that from the old gunshot wound? Yeah, pain 19%. So you know what? We could actually have you taking ibuprofen on a daily basis. Just 1 tablet. It would mean that we'd have to make it a little bit more often. Yeah, let's see. So we want to make a specific one for her. So we want to go manage drug policies, new policy, and this is going to be. We'll just make this a pain policy. We'll just call it pain. And so we want to have all these things on that we would usually have on. For addictions, wait, Luciferium, no. No one has any addictions right now, so that's fine. So for joy, you can use that. Smoke leaf, yes. Let's see, Spectre goatee, yes. And that's scheduled. Okay, so that's actually telling them to have it. Right, okay, so you are going to be having ibuprofen scheduled every day. Any mood, any joy, and 2 times a day. Okay, right, 3 times per day. So I think once per day should be okay. And we'll say that you can take 1 to inventory. So that way she won't have to constantly keep on going for it. So I think that works out to be all right. I don't see coffee or tea under there at all. So let's just go close. We're going to go to Solace and we're going to change you onto pain. There we go. That should be fine. And so that means that we should see her do that. We'll just kind of keep an eye on her just for a little bit, just to see whether or not that's going to happen. Taking ibuprofen. Fantastic. And so we'll have a look and see if that does affect... God damn, where's... Okay, right near Cyrus. Cyrus, are you okay? Yeah, you're alright. What's that scratch scar doing? 3% pain. So I think if it's like Solace, where it's a decent amount, like 19% pain, I feel like that's going to be worth it. So let's just have a look at her health and just see how this works out. Okay, pain has now gone down to little. So ibuprofen, feeling better. Okay, all right. Manipulation is weakened a little bit, affected by right arm because of the old gunshot wound, but everything else is a little bit better now, which is good. So we'll just need to make sure that we do kind of keep on making stuff occasionally. So that's going to require me to go over there and work on crafting. And I feel like because we've got a decent amount of Panoxy there, let's go ibuprofen up before. We're going to make Neutropamine beneath those, I think. We want to have at least 10 ibuprofen at any one time. Yeah. And the Noxy, have that as well. Good. That should work out, I think. Okay, Giselle, you can work on this now. Oh, freaking awesome. She's so quick at making it as well. That's great. Awesome. I didn't realize Giselle had enough medicine to be able to do that. Oh, medicine of 1. Maybe you don't actually need it for the... Yeah, that's awesome. Great. Fantastic. Making Neutropamine. Making ibuprofen. A wild boar is pregnant. Surprise, surprise. And Cyrus, you're doing some more planting. Triton's actually doing some planting for us now as well, which is awesome. Cool. So all of the animals that we had in there have been butchered. We probably do need a little bit more meat to be in there. Spago has given birth. We've got Aesop and Zanadia. We definitely want them to be trained before the others. So what we might... Oh, actually, no, hang on. We're going to hold off on those. We are going to put them on that, and we are going to probably put them in the paddock. There we go. Yeah. We will end up trading those puppies eventually. Cool. Okay, that's good. We haven't had any others pop up. Before long, we shall. More haulers, better lives for us. That's our policy here. That's our message. You're making some Spectago tea. Nice. Good job, boss. Hopefully we're storing some Spectago tea in here as well. We're storing nothing in here at the moment. That's dumb. What are we storing here? Drinks and sweets. Garden tea. We want Spectago tea to be in here as well. So that's actually going to be under drugs, I think. So if we go to manufactured, drugs, Spectago tea. And now what we're going to do is we are going to copy this and we're going to paste it across all of these ones here. So we don't want to be seeing the other ones. We just want to be seeing these. We're going to go paste settings, and now all of them should have the same policy on them. Yep, they do. Fantastic. And so Yana's bringing that across. She didn't eat it as well. And look at that, you're even bringing the Panoxy over there as well. Excellent job, team. Well done. Well done. And so we should theoretically have a decent amount of ibuprofen there. So that means we can have a look at some of the others and just see what kind of pain we're dealing with. So we do have little pain over here. That's from the stab scar and that scar there on her left leg. Triton, do you have any pain? None. Do I have any pain? No, surprisingly enough, even though I've like my left... Right, so yeah, no, it's my whole left arm. So if I can just remove my left arm, I'll be fine. And I've got one toe that's bad. That's fine. I can deal with one bad toe. But yeah, Giselle, you're fine. Solace, yeah, little pain. Maybe we could get you to have 2 per day. And that would make you like perfectly good. Well, in saying that, the pain isn't stopping her from doing anything. I think 5% pain doesn't. You've got no pain, although you have a shattered rib. Anson, you got a little bit of pain from that. All of these are enhanced right now because of the stew, so I can't really see. Your sight's poor, that's because of your eye. And Cyrus, you have a little bit of pain. We can't see if it's affecting him yet, so yeah. I think for the most part they're okay. And this has been a pretty chill episode, all things considered. We do want to look at getting this other room built, this office. So we're going to build it out of limestone blocks because we still have a lot of those kicking around. Or do we? Yeah, we still have a lot of limestone. Yeah, it's slate that we don't have a lot of. So we're going to go into structure and get ourselves a slate, slate blocks. So we're going to make this building here out of slate. So I'll just try and plan this out a little bit. Something like this. Then we'll go something like that. And let's see. We don't want it to be a ginormous room, but I think we want it to be big enough, you know? It needs to be a decent sized space. Go like that. We need to chop down the tree apparently. And then we're gonna go like that. No, I've done that completely wrong. I did that completely wrong. We have to go in by one, I believe. All wrong, all wrong. I'm just trying to imagine in my mind. Yeah, that's it there. Yeah, that's what we're doing that here. Terrible, terrible. Okay. And we'll go ahead and just build along like that. Yeah, I feel like that's a pretty good space, and then we can have like a decently sized table in there. Yeah, it'll look cool. For the flooring though, I think we're gonna do a single kind of flooring across the whole thing. So jump into floors. Let's speed up time a little bit here. Let's go more floors. And we probably want it to be the mosaic because that's essentially like the most beautiful of the floors. Saying that though, I would like a strip to go down the middle that isn't like that, you know? So let's, at least up until that point. Oh, visitors, okay. So let's go cancel. We'll go cancel all the way across there. And I would like to have the slate blocks. So we'll go slate, limestone all the way up to there. Yeah. Okay, we've got some visitors. The rebels. Yeah, we'll welcome them, and we might even be able to trade one or two things with them as well. Just make sure none of them are actually force sensitive. No, that's fine. Some of them we probably know. So yeah, it's not a giant office. I didn't want it to be absolutely massive, but I think we do want to try and beautify it where we can. So we're going to try and have like a few, I guess, beautifying things in there. We might actually expand out this way a little bit. So we go back into structure and go back into, did I make that out of slate by accident? Son of a bitch. I can't just make it. That's really frustrating. That's really annoying. Oh, apologies. Well, it's going to be easy enough for me to just cancel them. So let's do that before they get too far ahead of themselves. And we should be able to just go like this. There we go. That's a little easier. So I think over here I do want to get it to expand out just a little bit. Not anything too wild, but probably something just like that. Yes. And we're going to have some nice artworks in that space there. So no, we don't want to be going on that square. That needs to be flooring. But here we go like that, and then... Yes, no, yeah, yes. There we go. Got there in the end. Okay, and we'll try and mirror this on this side as well. So we've gone up by 3, up by 3, in. Too far. That's it there. Okay, cool. Yeah, I like that. I like that as far as an office goes. And we'll go ahead and chuck ourselves a door on that as well. Nice. I want to change the flooring here though. Just to kind of stick with format, I've been putting these steel grates underneath the doors because that's kind of the purpose of them, what you're meant to use them for. So under regular flooring, we've got steel grating, and we'll go ahead and put that there. Thank you, Anson. Appreciate that. And that means that we're going to be able to just build this stuff out here. Oh, you're kidding me. It's like one bit of marshy soil that bloody tree was growing on. Do I leave like one thing of marshy soil in there? No, I'm not going to do that. That's so annoying. You're a pain in my ass. Oh, Cyrus has leveled up. Well, I'll be damned. Well, Cyrus, I think we do want to try and take down the healing route, the heal other route. We want to try and push him down there as far as we can. Oh, requires light side alignment. We are grey. Okay, so he can't go any further there yet. So I'm going to need to use him to try and heal others. I think we're going to put a point in force pull for now. but when anyone gets damaged from now on, I'm going to be using him, because that's going to take him further over to the light side. So now Solace should be able to come and talk to April. April. God damn. So April has really only packaged survival meals to sell with us. That's fine. And a Devil Strand cowboy hat. Nice. We can sell them things though. They have 84 silver right now, so not a huge amount. I'm just having a look at this to see if we have any dead man's clothing. No, a lot of the stuff we can actually reuse, so we're not gonna sell anything for now. I'm happy with everything that we have, and well, they can purchase things in here should they desire that. We're starting to get a little low on the food, so we need to have a look and see what animals we have out there. Sure, I know we have a lot of boars. We can look at that eventually. We've got so many boomlopes down there. And we've still got a lot of elephants as well. The herd seems to roam through every now and then. What I'm looking for is to see if we have any other large amounts of capybara. Right now it doesn't seem like it. Ooh, hello. We still got gold sitting out there. You know what? We'll go for the alpacas over here. We've got some of our own alpacas. We don't need competition. Yeah, happy with that. We have some more components out there, so let's go ahead and see if we can access those. It's going to keep myself and Skooma busy. We have some more compacted steel over that way as well, and we also have some more llamas over here, so we'll go ahead and mark them for hunting too. Okay, alright. And I believe that is actually going to keep Skooma busy, because Skooma is our main hunter right now. Yeah. And apparently doesn't like to use the iron rifle to be able to do that. Still chipping away at the steel here, bit by bit. Not the fastest miner in the world because of my hand, but we've got some steel here, so that should make construction a little easier. And Cyrus, it looks like, is starting to take control of the fields, getting things planted, which is exactly what we need right now. I imagine Triton's going to be helping out with that a little bit as well, as we start to get a little lower on food. You know what? I'm going to change something here. The simple meals, I'm going to forbid meat being used in them, because meat is usually a rare resource for us. We have so much corn. We should be using corn rather than that. I'm going to change this whole thing to tea as well. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to change this all to tea. Tea. Just regular tea. It's going to be by coffee. And I will see it eventually. Tea plant. There we go. Fantastic. Done. Alright, Triton's getting coffee planted down there. Good stuff. And I know last time we had an excess of coffee and tea, but we should be able to make a fair amount of it when we have downtime. And, you know, these people love it, so that's good. And Solace is so good at charming. Giselle as well, like both of them working together, great. And Triton has leveled up. Nice, we're all going places. I think I want to try and push up the offense and accuracy as much as possible so that Triton just becomes an absolute freaking beast with that lightsaber. Yeah, we can see that he's gone full kind of Sith now. Let's see, what do you, you're a Sith Lord. Okay, there you go. There you go. And this is coming together as well. Thank you, team, everyone that's working on that. Skooma's bringing us back an alpaca. Good work, my dude, good work. And we seem to be able to cross across here perfectly fine. It's working as intended. Giselle making friends with people. And hey, we've actually got our simple prosthetics bench put here. So first thing that we want to do is we want to make, we could have made an artificial nose. We can make a light receptor. So for that, that's essentially like a precursor to making an eye. So what we could give Anson a golden eye, which doesn't really help that much. So I think we are going to attempt to make a light receptor. One component, some plasteel. So we'll go one light receptor, and then I think we want to make a simple prosthetic arm, because that's a precursor to making it bionic. So as long as we have that hanging around, we'll be good. Will I allow prosthetics to be stored here? I think I already am. So we'll see what happens to those when they're done. I'll actually just say you can dump these on the floor when you've finished working on them. So just say drop on floor and drop on floor. There we go. Nice. Okay, good work, Cyrus. I kind of half want to let our animals at this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go zone area, and I'm going to go expand allowed area for paddock, and I'm going. Oh, they can come over here to eat this. I kind of almost want to change it so that they can eat these now, because they are going to start to go off, right? This is going to spoil in 2 quadrums, which I guess is like, yeah, because the year is split into 4 quarters in this. So, do we have enough capybara skin? Maybe we ran out. Whoops. We'll just have to kill some more capybara. That's fine. What are we working on at the moment? Oh, it's Anson. Hey, nice. Cool, buddy. You're working on the prosthetics. That's good. I like it. I want to check your stats there. Yeah, crafting 7. Excellent. Only 16 as well. Like, Anson... This might be... I don't want to jinx it, but, like, Anson might have a fair bit of life left in him. Oh, you've had a Spectre Goatee. Nice. See, Spectre Goatee helps with blood filtration and consciousness, and so does the stews. They kind of stack together, and they just become like, boom, it's like, everything works so well when we're doing that. But yeah, the right eye, I think we're going to try and replace that with the light receptor. Either that or a golden eye for the time being, because a golden eye is freaking badass. I think Anson would agree with that. Why is that the fastest way for you to go, Solace? I will never know. Because you come back that way, so... maybe it's because the door's there, it's a little slower, I'm not sure. Oh, Giselle, thank you. You worked on that one a little bit. That's awesome. Good work, good work. Actually, this is looking really cool. And the light receptor is crafted. Now, I don't know if we can just immediately put that into someone's body. Replaces a missing eye, can detect light and even objects. It's like looking through frosted glass, but without the colors. So, it's not bad, right? It's not bad. And I think that's something that we are going to do. So we're going to go... Operations, add bill, and we are going to harvest the heart. No, we're going to install on the right eye, because you can just take a perfectly good eye out by accident. So that's what we're going to do. And they're taking the eye away. Anson is still working, but I would like Anson maybe to just go rest, get ready for the operation, and then I believe it's going to be Cyrus, healer, that comes over to treat him. And he is on his way, installing the light receptor, grabbing the medicine, coming over here. Okay, you're gonna go grab the light receptor? Well, that'll be 2 big operations that we've had in this episode. And it has actually run on longer than usual, but I think that's okay for RimWorld. It's funny because originally I was trying to save time by like dropping the extra 2 episodes, but I think we're probably going to get to the point when we're having the same amount of time. It's just less episodes. So even though originally they were split into 4 half-an-hour segments, we're probably just going to have like 2 one-hour segments. And I know it doesn't make a lot of sense. It's the same amount of recording time, but it saves time when it comes to exporting it and then actually making sure that everything is set and okay on YouTube as well. So if you can deal with 1-hour episodes, that's what we might start trying to work towards. We'll see if that's going to be possible. So let me know in the comments of this one if you would prefer that. If you would prefer us, your washing Anson. So did you install it okay? You did. Light receptor. Awesome. Huh. So that's a 60% efficiency. So that's better than what he had. So yeah, that'll be good. Sight's weakened, but it's not poor. So it's better than what it was. So I think that's going to help him out a fair amount. Yeah, so as I was saying, if you feel like you would enjoy to have 1-hour-long episodes, then we'll go for that. We'll have 2 1-hour-long episodes. Or we'll have 4 half-an-hour episodes. Haven't decided what the best course is for that. But yeah, we'll kind of see. Because I really enjoy RimWorld. It's a chance for me to relax. Even though it's not always relaxing. But like... I think it's a good way for us to interact as well. There aren't too many series where we can, take names from you all and you can kind of get invested in the characters more than just one character as well. And that's what I like about RimWorld is that we're telling a story with multiple different characters. Where, as in the traditional role plays that we do, we don't get to have that experience with so many characters. It's usually focused quite heavily on one character like Leon or Logan, etc. And we've got a thing about building roofs for some reason. We're going to go ahead and say remove roof here because we don't need to have that over those fences there. That's fine. Yeah. I'm actually okay with it being over this area. Well, I kind of am and I'm not, so I'm going to call it back into like that point there. Yeah. That'll be a little bit more normal. And I might actually go build a roof area and I'll go build a roof up into this point here. Yeah, I'll let you build up into there. Yeah, that's good. Just get rid of it there. We don't need it to be there. But this is slowly kind of coming together. I think it should be a pretty good space once we're done. I will need to get some artwork and other things in there just so that it's looking nice. But I feel like this was a pretty successful episode for us. We managed to get a few prosthetics installed. We're on our way. Now that's the thing, because it's a super big research project, but we're slowly getting there. Day by day, Mira is just smashing out that research so that we can actually, make proper bionics. It's going to require a decent amount of resources for us to be able to do it, but once we have them, we'll be looking pretty good. We'll be enhanced. We'll be better than we were before, and that'll be really good for us in the long run. Especially if I can have bionic arms, like not just one but two, because then that means that myself as like a point defense, just trying to knock away blaster bolts, that will be impressive to say the least. But guys and gals, that is going to wrap us up for today's episode. Thank you all for joining me. I have been Raikon. You have all been awesome. And until next time, may the Force be with you.